Hi, Mr. Runechant here again. Welcome back to my channel. We are playing Vynnset today because this is the only viable Runechant in the meta that you can play without losing all the time. I think Aurora is simply like don't have the power yet. The deck is like having so much restrictions of like you need lightning cards, you need like go again. You cannot really create flows like the one card that is costing one, giving an attack +3 and creating a flow. This is like why this card is costing one. It is too expensive and like I get that they don't want it to do Aurora as strong as the previous original one, but to be honest, the second one is currently not playable. Not really. And that's because I want to show you my Vynnset list that I will play in this meta. Yeah, let's go like this is like all the standard stuff you see in every list. I think those cards as well. My sideboard is a little bit different. I'm playing AB3, so because wizard and like a couple of different types of Oscilio getting very popular, like the counterburn, which is very interesting deck that can deal arcane. There was even a Japan Nationals winner that played like a big combo sigil. So AB3 is like very important in this meta, I think. And then um yeah, also Ziggy can like deal up to 4 AB arcane damage. And I prefer to play like 2 Hunting Rendition and 2 Reduce the Runechant, not the 3 Reduce the Runechants. I'm cutting one Sonata Galaxia. I think 2 are enough. And then I am not playing like Envelope in Darkness, simply because I don't have space for it because of the 2 inverts of existence that I prefer to play, and also the 3 Morven Skies. I want to have like a sideboard option against Gravy Bones because I think Gravy Bones will still be very popular deck. And the rest is pretty standard. I think I really like Fasting Carcass. This deck needs more shadow non-attacks, and I think it is making it more consistent because you need like shadow non-attacks to enable your hero ability to make a Runechant non-preventable to basically like activate both sides of the Runegate cards that are activating the effects when um, either you or your opponent are taking damage. And with Shadowrun attacks, you can like enable both sides. And also, it is very important for decreases of existence to get damage on your turn to basically banish your own card to like have more cards to play. So yeah, this is the deck itself. Pretty standard. I also have some pre-constructed like matchups nodes. So here against Arachne Marionette, you see I play the defense reaction, Hunting Rendition, for example. Then against Gravy Bones, as I said, I'm playing here the Invert Existence to banish up to 2 allies and deal arcane damage. And also I like to play Morven Skies. Basically on hit is always active, and then you will get another 3 Runechants, which is basically more damage and more resources to play your Runegate cards out of the banished zone. So yeah, I will link the deck in the description, and then I will show you a really nice Kassai gameplay that I played on Talisha. So yeah, hi. Here you will see a gameplay of Vynnset against Kassai. This game was very cool. I really enjoyed it. Let's see how it went. So I was thinking here was like how I do want to board against this deck, and I realized I want to bring like the Oblivion because warrior cannot handle the demon escort. It is very difficult to kill like the demon. Um, to deal 6 damage, and they basically had to like pass the turn to me. So I put it into the main deck as well. Then yeah, playing a couple of defense reactions because I'm playing against a warrior, and also the block one to prevent damage. Especially I wanted to like prevent the on hit where Kassai can create a missionary, like the Sandman. I don't know how they are called, where you can attack with 3 go again, the ally of them. And then playing Succumb, yeah, to disrupt my opponent. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Fast forward a little bit. I had to wait for an opponent. It was lagging, I think. As you see, I'm adding like the defense reactions, Succumb, the demon, playing 61, I think. Yeah. So let's see who was starting. I think my opponent was going first, playing Draw Swords. Very powerful card in Kassai. Basically a 0 for 3, or even 0 for 5, because swords are not costing anything. So here I'm thinking, what do I want to block here? I think, yeah, I decided like to block like that, taking 1, but I'm creating like preventing the next 2 damage and creating 1 Runechant. So it is at least very good for me to start with a Runechant, but I will take some damage in this turn as a trade-off. I took like 2 damage for a Runechant, which is... We will see if this was like fine, or should I like defend more. Unfortunately, I cannot play nothing here. I think it would be better to defend more, so I have to pass, banishing like the white split annihilation here. But then, because of the defense reaction and the first Runechant, I will get to 4, and then I can play like the widespread annihilation here. So the 1 Runechant was like worth here to get like some tempo back. Then defense reaction, taking 1 damage here. He's creating a Vigor token, nothing special. He is attacking for 6 here, and now I have like... I want to block that because I cannot convert my whole hand. I was now like asking myself, or did I like, okay, I want to hold to... Yeah, makes more sense, because this is more value like that. I do not want to deal damage, because then I have like to banish my own cards from hand, and Shadow Puppetry is a really strong one. So I'm simply sending 4 and 9, which is still a breakpoint. My opponent is playing AB, so I saw a lot of Kassais without AB, but this one was playing a Arcane Barrier, which, yeah, is a little bit, yeah, it's always good against Vynnset. And I also like, Kassai has some blues, so I do not understand the other players that are not playing AB in Kassai. Maybe it is not worth it, I don't know. Maybe they want to convert like the whole hand, but against Vynnset it might be very good. So here I think my opponent was not defending well, like still taking damage, and he has like to banish, so this was unnecessary. It was basically 2 damage free for us, but I don't think it did make a difference in the end. He could defend differently, I think. When we go back, he would like pitch the blue one and then defend with whole hand. Don't take any damage, but yeah. It is what it is. We are arsenaling here the Shadow Puppetry. I still have like one widespread annihilation in our banish that I completely forgot about. So here he wants to create his dude. Why I am not playing the defense reaction? I don't understand that. That was a mistake. I don't want it to do that. Heh. Okay, so here I made a huge mistake. So somehow I did not want it to okay, I had to pitch. So I realized I want to be aggressive, but then in the end I had like to send the whole attack, like the second attack, into the dude. I think this was a misplay from my side. It would be better to like simply play defense reaction to prevent the mercenary to creating the mercenary of my opponent, and then still play like the Diddly Whale here. So it is lagging, I think. So my opponent's blocking here, blocking 7. Okay, it's fine, makes sense. I'm here closing the chain, and then I'm realizing, yeah, I have to, a Centauri Sellsword. I have to kill like the Centauri Sellsword because it will provide too much value to him. Yeah, I think it was okay-ish. I decided for this aggressive gameplay, but I could play it like a lot differently, to be honest. So here I have Tunic up. I can cleanly like play defense reaction. I do not want defend the sword here. So this was okay, and also this was a very important on-hit from my Kassai opponent, creating copper, which makes their blood on her hands a lot stronger. So here I have a setup turn, simply playing 2 Malefics and banishing 1 card. And then next turn I think I will play like the Arsenal Disruption. Okay, so he is attacking like again a lot. I think I will simply block that and set up further because this one on hit is like one of the most important to block against Kassai, and even my opponent's activating hero power, so I prevent gold generation as well. Here attacking for 7. Fortunately for me, I have like a non-attack that can block for 3 and the block here, so blocking clean 7. And then I think my opponent will attack here for 2. And I will block this with Shadow Puppetry to banish another Runegate. But I think I will simply pass here. We will see. Yeah, I'm passing because I want to have more value from my Runegate cards. I know the Blood Depth is like killing me, but yeah, I'm somehow felt like at this point I have to set up a very, very big turn to overwhelm my opponent and to win the game like that. So this was my game plan here. Here, because I can use my headpiece and I don't need that dirt here because I have already a lot of Runechants. I'm playing it like that, getting some value out of my headpiece. He's discarding a card. We're getting a Revel in Runeblood, and I think I will here play something, because at this point I have like 4 Runechants to play, Widespread Annihilation, and 4 is too much blood depth basically. So I can play here 1 to disrupt him, and play even Succumb, even Carl if I want to further disrupt him, and still set up for a big turn, because we are using the Malefics, creating basically 2 more Runechants. So he is like blocking here only 1. I think I was using here Carl to basically not to IP myself. No, so he's losing another card. I can put this into my banish. And Deadly Whale is nice to play when you have multiple of Stem and Malefics on the field. So here my opponent is simply sending 2. I'm thinking about a big turn. I have Oblivion here. I think this is the turn where we have a turnaround of the tempo where we can get there to win this game. I'm not as low as I could be, to be honest. 10 is still a comfortable position, and I think I can play like basically everything right now. So I'm thinking about this because I have Revel and Runeblood, and I have enough rune chains to get an action point from Succumb. I have Tunic up to activate Creepers, so I think I will start with Deathly Whale. I think I was thinking start with Widespread. I think it is still like play Malefic, play Deadly Whale. Then I have enough rune chance to. Then I can play Revel and Succumb maybe to get action points, and then I have enough rune chance to like trigger Oblivion to create 1 demon here. I'm not sure why I was thinking about the destruction so much. So I started with destruction. I created 3 more. Yeah, I know why I am decided to play destruction, because I don't want it to go for double Deathly Whale here because of the Revel of Runeblood. Because Revel of Runeblood is killing my rune chance at the end of the turn, and I don't want to lose value that way, so I basically decided to make it like that. I even got a hit here, which is very nice. Disrupting my opponent, getting away the blue one, so because of the resources for the rune chance. Then I activated my creepers to get more rune chance and another action point. Here I played Deathly Whale, Widespread Destruction. Sorry, not this one. The another Widespread card, basically. I have my demon on the field here. I still have an action point. I used all of my rune chants. I will not lose any rune chants at the end of my turn. And here we are attacking for 6, and in the process we dealt like bunch of damage to him. I think his mistake was also not to block the first destruction like fully, to get a card from his hand. And here he will, I think he wanted to attack me first, but then he decided to like attack the demon. And with the Feasting Carcass, I can create with Cull or with Funeral Moon another action point, which is nice because the next red card that I play gains Go again, and I can activate Vynnset to play both Cull and Funeral Moon as an instant, which is then gaining me a net action point basically. And this is why the red one is the best one, because you can like play those cards and take the action point to basically use it on another attacks. So I think I can go here, even if if I wanted to, I could go like 3 attacks wide, I think. But I decided like, okay, 2 is wide enough. I think I could even like play Creepers here somehow. I knew basically I activated Vynnset once. I can go here for a bunch of damage, and I will then play Funeral Moon from the Banish Zone with as an instant speed, gaining an action point because the first attack, the first non-action is still active. Here, yes, taking damage, making another Runechant unpreventable, attacking for 5. My opponent is defending, but then I can simply like also play Cull, make yet another Runechant unpreventable, I win the game like this at this point. So yeah, I made maybe one mistake where I was not playing the defense reaction to prevent the Centauri Cells sword from creating, but I decided I want to go like aggressive. And from one point on, I simply defended, like built my banish up, and then as soon as I got my demon, I simply like overwhelmed my opponent. So then I was looking, okay, you see here I deal in this turn 26, took 1 card away with Succumb, so it's basically 29 value. I don't think if that Talisha's counting that way. And also I created like the demon, which is another 6 value, which is like crazy. So yeah, that was a very nice game from my Vynnset list. Yeah, I really wanted to record a good Aurora list, some more gameplay. I really tried, but there is no power there, so I think I will be making some Vynnset gameplays and commentary in the future on this channel. So yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and yeah, tell me in the comment if the aggressive play was the right play in the end, or should I prefer to defend like the sword from creating the Centauri Cell Sword. Yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Bye.